Hey there, welcome back to another episode of Flower TV. As you can tell by the title of this video, this is part 2 of our Pro Candle Supply Kit review. First, you will see that we have a scale that I purchased from Amazon, the soy mix that came, the pour, our thermometer, candy thermometer of course, our scents that came with it. We had 4 different scents, which was pretty cool. And we have our wicks that are already connected, and our sticky bottoms, that's what I call them, to connect the wicks to the bottom of the tins, and then our wick holder. And of course, last but not least, our instructions. So these are the tins that came with it. Next, I'll be pouring the wax into a bowl to measure. I kind of stretched this wax out because I wanted to do as many candles as possible. And so that's why you're seeing me measuring it instead of just throwing the whole bag in there, because the kit came with 3 pounds of soy wax. I'm trying to follow the directions as close as possible by having the proper measurements. So for this batch, instead of doing a full pound, I did a half a pound. And of course, as you can see, this is the Egyptian amber, and I will be measuring that out according to the formula that came with the instructions. I believe I did 6 or 8% fragrance load. And I've really been liking this scale, so I will post the link in the description from Amazon. I'm not sure why I poured it into a different bowl. I believe I over poured that time. I ended up wasting some wax. Alrighty, now it's time to pour our wax into our pour pitcher so that we can start melting. Guys, I was so nervous doing this first batch of candles. Oh my goodness. And of course, the kiddos were standing around asking a lot of questions. Alrighty, here we are. I'm doing the double boil method. I believe that's what it's called. Sorry, I have pregnancy brain sometimes. You can actually see my baby bump there for baby Riley. And just slowly melting it. I didn't want to put it too high. And there I was checking the temperature to make sure that that it was the right temperature, that I didn't go over what the instructions said. So now I'm just putting the sticky tabs on my wicks and putting them in the can while the wax is still melting. And you can see on the side there, guys, I didn't have enough wick holders, so I got creative and used some skewers that we put on the barbecue pit. I just split them in half, and you'll see me roll the wicks down for some of those as well. Okay, there I am, rolling the wick down on the skewer. Trying to be as creative as possible, yet nervous at the same time. Here we are with the candy thermometer. We finally reached the right melting temperature. And to stir the wax, I just grabbed an old beat up spoon that I had in the kitchen and just added it to my candle supplies. Right, and now we are adding the fragrance oil, of course. Right, so just checking the temperature again to making sure we're at the right pour temperature, because soy wax, sometimes you want to pour it at a lower pour temperature. So as you can see, I only have 2 candle tins, because remember I did only a half a pound of wax instead of doing a full pound of wax, because I wanted to, again, stretch the wax, stretch the oil, so that I could make more batches. And here we are. We have the clean cotton, the lavender, Egyptian amber, and honeysuckle jasmine. I was able to make 2 of all of the scents, and just want to share a couple things that I learned. Number one, I've learned that the melting point and the pour point for soy wax is definitely different than the typical, popular paraffin wax blend and things. I also learned that I should have put more more fragrance oil in my waxes, because the cold throw, which is what you get when you just pick up a candle and smell it, the cold throw was absolutely amazing for these. However, the hot throw, which is of course what you get when you actually start to burn the candle, the hot throw was very strong at oil. At oil at all. So I believe that definitely was a combination of the type of wax that I was using, which was just a soy only, and the amount of fragrance oil. The other thing that I learned is the cure time for the candles, and you guys are going to see mixed reviews on the cure time for soy candles. And so for me, I did a 2-day cure time and a 5-day cure time. So I was able to I burned one set of candles 2 days after, and then I waited 5 days, and I think one was even 7 days. And I really didn't see a difference in the hot throw between the 2-day and the 7-day. And so that just led me to believe that, my conclusion that I should have increased my fragrance load, and I probably shouldn't have heated my wax as high as I did when I poured in my fragrance oil, because I probably burned off some of the scent. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, Pro Candle Supply. It was an amazing kit, and I can't wait to share more videos with you to show you how far I have come when it comes to making candles. Grace and peace to you guys. Talk to you soon.